My new video is a gameplay I had in the Leopard 2A5. Normally I would start my match and video with the initial question, what is my BPM? But since up tiers or down tiers don't matter anymore in higher tiers, I focus on other things at the start of a match. For those who haven't seen my guide on how I recommend to play higher tiers yet, I will link the video in the end of this video and the description. When I play higher tiers I follow 3 phases. Phase number 1 survive, number 2 capture and clear and free control. For phase 1 we have to consider that this map favors the side of the enemy. The enemy has several positions where he can snipe into this spawn and also more foliage and solid cover while approaching the different capture points. Keep in mind, distance doesn't matter anymore in higher tiers. This is why I pick the other spawn and stay with my teammates. Doing so I try to survive the first phase of the match. I want to get to a position around the capture points where I can shoot on the side of the enemy. Unfortunately this is not so easy on this map and my teammates and I move to the edge of the map and not directly to the capture point C. Staying together as a group helps us to repair faster and shoot more often on a hostile tank. Keep in mind that only speed matters in higher tiers. After my teammate was repaired I move as fast as possible towards solid cover. When we now have a look on the minimap we can see that the enemy has control over the capture point A. This means that this spawn is most certainly lost for the rest of the match and every teammate that will spawn there again gets destroyed immediately by the spawn campers from this area. We are fighting about the capture point B and the match is far away from being over. Every teammate that will overpush now is most likely going to be destroyed. This will lead to a situation that I call false steamroll. Don't fall for it and try to survive this first phase. Armor gets irrelevant at higher tiers. The high velocity of the darts and aiming with binoculars helped me to take out this enemy, although I can't aim on the weak spots or even see him. The first close air support of the enemy arrives at the battlefield and the house in front of me provides solid cover. When we now have a look at my 2 teammates from earlier we can see that they are in the open with only little cover. One of them gets destroyed and the other is also pushed by the enemy. From my position I can peek around the corner and shoot on the enemy, but I always have the possibility to back up again into solid cover and give the helicopters and jets no free kill. We are still in phase 1 of the match where you have to do anything to survive. Solid cover is what you are looking for. There is no need to stay into the open or push the enemy spawn. The only thing you do is giving the hostile helicopters or jets an easy target. My team and I have the control over 2 capture points and everything looks good for now. Some teammates still refuse to use the other spawn and give the spawn campers on the other side of the map free kills. In such a situation spawn intelligently. You only have to hold 2 capture points to win a match and you can get to the capture point B from the other spawn too. Back again to my teammate that is in the open and gets attacked by several enemies. I can't really help him from my position. The smoke blocks my view and I can't help with repairs. Unfortunately I aimed really bad and I wasn't able to save my teammate. A quick look on the leaderboard can give you an indicator if it is time for phase 2, capture and clear. I can see that my team has already lost a good number of players and this means the enemy has the advantage. So there is no chance for me to cross the open field to get to the capture point B or to clear the area around it. So my team is still in phase 1 and I have to stay at the capture point C. Both teams fought about B and my team managed to hold it for quite a while, but in the end the enemy team was able to take the point and clear the area around it. We lost too many players in the first phase of the match and the enemy was able to start phase 2. This is why I wrap up this video with some more kills and tips on how to survive longer on the battlefield. In higher tiers only speed matters. This also applies to who gets their aim first on the enemy. Stay put more often and let the enemy drive in your line of fire when you wait around the corner. This can give you the extra seconds you need. Check in third person if it is safe to leave solid cover and if you can shoot on a weak spot of the enemy when you are not sure where to shoot at. Try to disable the gun of the enemy and buy yourself some time while you are reloading. When you check in third person where the enemy is looking at and he has the gun pointed towards your position, I recommend to relocate if possible. Try to attack the enemy from a different angle. Focus on another enemy or wait until he is distracted. This is why it is also important to stay with teammates. But when you are on your own you have to adapt to the situation and relocate. In the end I was able to take out 9 enemies without getting destroyed, but we lost the match. The hostile team had the advantage around the capture point A and destroyed a good number of my teammates by spawn camping. This gave them the advantage to get into phase 2 of higher tier matches and capture and clear the points. I hope I was able to give you some tips on how I recommend to play higher tiers and you liked the video. Like, subscribe and leave a comment if you want to, and check out my Discord server for more information and to connect with other players. Hope to see you in game soon.